Hello, everyone. Happy May. I am just doing this briefly in the beginning of your reading to let you know that these are coming out later than I expected. I actually got really sick for maybe about 5 days where I was just down, couldn't really do anything. So because of that, I may be coughing a little bit, just to let you know. But I'm feeling a lot better. So this month for your general readings, of course, this is for your rising sun and moon of whatever sign I announce after this. I felt like using these two together this month. I'm skipping over the spiral altogether, and I'm going to be using the Gaian Tarot for your basic layout, and your clarifiers are going to be with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. So just wanted to let you know that. Okay, see you in a second. Hello, Aries. This is your general tarot reading for May 2019. This is quite an interesting reading. So I am going to show you your basic cards for May, and then I'll get started. I'm going to keep the clarifiers a mystery for now. Okay. Your central experience for May is the Guardian of Air, otherwise known as the Queen, right? Yes, the Queen of Swords. I like this version. I just love this deck. Okay, your challenge for May is the Hermit. What is helping you is quite a big deal. We'll get to it. There's some complex things in here that's going to be a little tricky for me to articulate, but I'm going to try to do the best possible job. I got some really refined things. So what is helping you is Gaia the world. At the root of your being, you have the Elder of Fire. What you are coming away from is the Ace of Earth. Or not coming away from, just what has already passed. So your best possible outcome is the Six of Fire. Coming up for you in the near future is the Seven of Fire. You right now have something rather, you have a couple of, let's see, you have 3 major arcana in here, but they're pretty big deals, especially together. You right now are experiencing the wheel, otherwise known as the Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully you can see these okay. The lighting's a little strange. Okay, in your surroundings, you have the Ten of Air. Your hopes are the Nine of Water, Nine of Cups. And your general outcome is the Six of Air. It's interesting. Your best possible outcome is the Six of Fire, and your general outcome is the Six of Air. You have 2 sixes as your outcome. That's a good omen, you guys. That's a really good thing. So, all right. I'm going to try to be succinct. I want to try to do as many of these readings as possible today while I've got the computer out and I have the time. So, okay. Your central experience for May is that it seems to me that your mind is opening up and becoming clearer, more fluid, more adaptable, and able to grasp things, concepts, feelings, emotions, ideas, everything that passes through your mind. seems to be on a nice flow now with the magic stream. Your mind is a magic stream. Rather than your mind being murky or muddy or blocked or dammed up, it seems as if in May your mind is free-flowing, clear, lucid, clean, and flowing, where you're perhaps understanding things not just mentally but also emotionally together. Mental and emotional balance with your mind, where you are grasping things, you're understanding things better than before. You're possibly receiving messages more clearly than before. I'm looking at this owl behind the woman. You may actually have messages coming your way. And this could also be a person, this guardian. This could be a person in your life that has awakened this stream out of your mind. Perhaps you have somebody in your life, whether it's a friend or a lover or a partner or an ally of some kind, or even a teacher that has come in. That is deeply inspiring you or causing you to see things in a much clearer, broader way than before. You perhaps are receiving inspiration this month, and lots of inspiration. You seem pretty clean and clear to me. So, and don't try to overthink things or over control your mind. You definitely want to have a nice stream going with your mind, where you're not controlling anything, you're just allowing yourself to flow. Okay, so your challenge. And of course, you Arians know a challenge is just a challenge. It's not stopping you in any way. It's another chance to prove what you are capable of. So your challenge is the Hermit with the Field of Dreams. And what I'm getting, and with some other things in this reading, is that you're up to some kind of, not a crossroads, but a point of growth with what you've been trying to do or manifest, where it's become a little bit too busy or a little too spread out. And so you have to make some kind of decisions on what to cultivate exactly, what to let go of, or what to pare down on or weed down on. In this field of dreams. Or it could also be saying that your challenge is that for some reason you feel as if your dreams are taking too long to manifest. It seems as if you have been doing a great deal of work on manifesting and whatever it is that you would like to manifest. But it's either feels like it's taking too long, it's not hatching the way that you thought it would, or it could be that so many possibilities are out there, or so many things are happening with what you're manifesting that you either have to pare down, simplify, or you need to have some kind of a breakthrough message or idea on how to get this going. Okay. And so your challenge may be finding clarity or enough solitude. You may be so busy with hatching things that you haven't been taking enough time out in order to really go deep with yourself on figuring out where you're coming from, what you want, or even just simply to receive clarity or inspiration. You may need to have a little bit more alone time, or to make sure that you have alone time. It could also be saying that even though your mind is a magic stream and your mind is awakening or opening up, there's a certain personal or inner truths that you may be having a hard time accessing because of things that are distracting you or things that you are trying to produce right now. So Let me see if I can pull some kind of a remedy on that, on how you could get that going. Let's see, how could they? Okay. You may be overthinking, some of you may be overthinking things or trying to rationally make sense out of something when really you just need to pour your spark of energy into what you truly feel. You should be going with what you truly feel on a very visceral, emotional level. Whatever inspires you, whatever lights up a spark in you, that is what you should be expressing rather than thinking so much or trying to figure it out. Or it should be easy to focus in on what you can do or what you do want because you feel it very strongly, actually. You feel something very strongly. You may be trying to figure out things too much, and you just need to go with how you feel or express something. Okay, so this is profound, and I'm going to try to do my best to explain this. This sort of thing makes me wonder who watches me on here. I must have some pretty profound people watching me. So what is helping you is Gaia, the world, and coming apart. Okay, let me gather myself together to try to express this. So what I got right away is something very large and profound and very deep and, what's the word, philosophical or spiritual with this, and it has to do with the planet. So what I got is that, you know, obviously we live on the planet. We are connected to the planet itself. Some of us are more aware of this than others, on where we feel things that are going on in the world, and we may have fleeting feelings or thoughts come that aren't really ours, but we're picking up on it from the planet. Like I said, some people are more sensitive to this than others, or more aware of it than others, but I'm getting that you are profoundly feeling your connection to the planet, and what is helping you is to let go of the fears that the planet is falling apart, or that we are doomed, or that humanity is coming to an end, or that we won't survive, or that the planet won't survive. There is obviously a lot of things going on the planet, and because we have such a large population now of human beings on the planet, it's speeding up a breaking down and a coming together that is simultaneous, and it can be it can make you feel like you are being pulled apart sometimes if you allow yourself to feel it. But I'm getting that what's helping you is extremely profound, which is realizing that this very same coming apart is at the same time coming together. On certain levels, things are more painful or more traumatic than they have been. Well, it's culminating, or it's getting more critical now, because things are transforming much faster than they have in ages, because we're in the age of Aquarius now. Things are quickening, things are happening faster. And so I see a healing with this, even though it feels like a breakdown or a coming apart. You may, some of you, or you, whoever you are, may have gone through some very intense times in the past of feeling as if you were possibly losing your mind, or you had no way to express to someone else how you felt. But at the same time, I'm getting a euphoric feeling here of realizing your connection to things much more profoundly and deeply than you have in a while, and this is healing this sense of coming apart. Is while things are coming apart, they are also coming together, there's a major shift going on for you. So that aside, if I tried to bring this down to earth a little bit and make it more personal, I would say that you're going through some kind of an extreme breakthrough that almost makes you feel like you're coming apart, but you're actually coming together. And you have an old world ending and a new world opening up for you, a whole new world opening up for you. It can feel, what would help you with this is getting your bare feet on the ground, getting back in your body, eating nourishing foods, resting when you need to, and reconnecting with your environment, or with nature or plants, or just taking care of your body. So taking care of yourself. So this is what is helping you. Hopefully this is making sense, you guys. Okay. So at your root, you have Elder of Fire and you have Magic Prayer. And what I'm getting specifically from this is that at your very core of your being, you are feeling extremely connected to your ancestors, or the ancestors again on the planet, or all of our ancestors, but especially your own personal ones, or your guides, or your allies, your spiritual allies, as well as elders that have taught you well this lifetime, or took care of you well this lifetime, that passed wisdom to you. It seems as if you're believing more than ever before in the magic that happens from prayer, from honest prayer. I'm not coming from a religious standpoint with this at all. I'm just coming from the meaning of it. So, ask and you shall receive. And you can manifest anything as long as you're truly in touch with yourself. It seems as if this is a big month for you guys to get really, really deeply in touch with yourself. And you feel guided, you feel protected very strongly at this time. You feel a connection to the divine that is quite profound. If you have been leading something or organizing something or trying to create something, it seems as if you fully, deeply believe in your own ability to create this or do this. And if you need backup, or if you need extra energy, or if you need anything, don't forget to ask for it. And believe that it's possible for you to have it come about. I'm also getting, for a lot of you, you're getting back in touch with not just wanting the best for yourself, but wanting the best for everyone, and wanting everything to be healthy in the best possible way, which is excellent. And perhaps this is one of the reasons on why you have such strong ancestral guidance here, and such strong allies working with you on a spiritual level, I'm saying. As well as feeling as if you can pass on the wisdom onto future generations that you have been taught by your elders. This is something you've been praying for a long time, and it seems as if you are noticing things happening now. So, hang on one moment, I'll be right back. Okay, I think we were here. What you're coming away from, or what has passed recently. I'm getting a bunch of random things from this. I'm getting, for some of you, your health has improved. You have the Ace of Earth in with Rescue. And I'm getting a bunch of different things. I'm getting, for some of you, that you have possibly been having some health issues, and now you are starting to feel, or you have been starting to feel, a lot better, and a lot more in tune with your physical body than you were before. For some of you, a new project or job or money situation has been rescued. Perhaps you were trying to get started with something, or you did start something, but you weren't sure if it was going to grow, or you weren't sure if it was going to last. But it looks as if you have seen something happen that makes you feel as if any threats are now gone, and this will continue to grow or bring in money or be something for you. That could also have to do with relationships too. If you have started a new relationship, something about this relationship has made you feel secure, like you can count on this person to care, or you can count on this person to do the necessary work in order to cultivate the relationship or the bond. Maybe some of you were not certain on whether a new beginning with a job, a relationship, your health, whatever this happens to be, this Ace of Earth. It seems as if you care a lot about it, and something has happened that has improved. Maybe there was something where you weren't sure. You weren't sure if it was going to grow or be steady or be existing. And you've received some kind of a sign that this is meant to grow. And so you're feeling much better about it now. Okay. For somebody, that could have to do with a pregnancy too, or a child, where maybe you were worried on whether or not you would be able to carry the child to full term, or there was some kind of a slight scare, but it looks as if you feel much better about it. Your best possible outcome is the Six of Fire in with home. So your best possible outcome seems pretty obvious to me. It seems as if you feel at home with a group of friends, or you feel at home with your environment or your social climate that's around you, with friendships, with relationships, with just interacting with people in general. Being creative and not feeling threatened by anyone else's creativity, and no one else being threatened by your creativity in this picture, in the Six of Fire. This is mutual creativity that all of these people are creating together. Each person gets to express themselves, and by doing so, they create harmony, which is a 6 after all. 6 is a number of harmony. So you feel at home with a group of people, or you have found a certain social climate that you feel comfortable in, and you feel like you can truly be yourself. If you have recently relocated, or you're thinking of finding home, or you're going back home, or something like that, it looks as if not only do you feel nurtured by this home itself or this environment, but you also feel nurtured and allowed to be, not that you would have to be allowed to be who you are, but you are appreciated. You are included. You are part of something that feels like it's super creative. If you need support of any kind, whether it's through something that you're trying to manifest, something that you want to do, it seems as if you can create it. You can create the abundance that you need. So that's your best possible outcome. And also harmony, for some of you, harmony with people getting along at home. If you have a big family, if you have people in your home with you, roommates, family situations, children, it looks as if there's some really good harmony going on where people are working together, or this is your best possible outcome, is to somehow cultivate this harmony among people. It looks pretty good to me, you guys. So coming up for you in the near future, you have the Seven of Fire. So it seems as if you're cracking down on getting something done in the future. It looks like you're pretty goal-oriented. You have to knock out certain things need to be done. And you seem very focused and intent on getting these things done. With this, you have two clarifiers. First, you have magical map shifter. So again, I'm getting something in here about perhaps if you have already put a lot of energy into something that you are manifesting, it has reached a point now where things are shifting or things are moving around a little bit. Things may not be exactly the way that you thought that they would. Don't worry, buddy. I'll take you out on a walk pretty soon, okay? So something about this is shifting. Your expectations might be shifting. The actual outcome might be shifting. Directions are changing. There is no way to rationally really make sense out of this. What I'm getting is that you have to trust the process and realize that this is happening for a reason, even though it may be throwing you off a little bit, because look at how different these are. In the Seven of Fire, the woman is completely intent and determined to knock out what she needs to do. She's very focused. In the magical map shifter, the man has a blindfold on. He can't see what's happening. He's juggling many magical things, or many magical options are shifting before him. And he may have to make a choice, or he may just blindly pluck one out of the air and hope that it was for the best. There's a certain level of chaos in harmony, or harmony in chaos, that is happening, where what I'm getting is you have to somehow figure out a way of creating a balance between these two things, where you are still able to be focused, you're still able to get things done, but at the same time to leave a certain amount of what happens up to the fates, or up to the universe, where what ends up happening may end up being way better than what you thought, or more magical than what you thought. And so you need to somehow do both of these things, to trust, be flexible, adaptable, see what happens. You may be pleasantly surprised at what happens out of this. But your second clarifier, to go with the magical map shifter, is cleaning house. Was it you guys for your mystery readings in the mid-month in April? Was it you guys that had to clean up energy? I don't know, but it seems as if that is the case, that this is still happening in the future. There's some more things that need to be cleaned up. There's some things that need to be taken care of, for sure. I mean, if things have broken down or gotten dusty or are no longer functioning the way that you would like them to, it's time to get cracking and clean this stuff up and get more focused on what exactly you want to surround yourself by. And whether or not you clean this up yourself, for some reason they're telling me to tell you that it's going to get cleaned up whether you like it or not, whatever this is. Whether this is energetic, your actual physical environment, something to do with friends or groups of people working together, or something needs to be fixed or cleaned up. The energy, or even in your own psyche too, you guys. So you'll have to pardon me, my Sag rising is coming out more than usual today, so I don't mean to offend anybody. If you happen to be sensitive and something about that hurt, I don't mean it like that. So I have utmost respect for all of the Arians that I know. I love you guys. So the universe is going to clean it up, whether you like it or not. And if you can go with the process of it, though, if you can focus on cleaning up what you can, I'm getting that the universe will back you up 100-fold and will speedily switch things around where things end up flowing a lot better than they did before. But I am getting that they would like, the universe would like your initiative on this. Okay, so that might have something to do with work for some of you too. There might be something going on at work and you need to have a new opportunity to go towards instead of cranking away so hard on something that just doesn't really seem to be easily cleaned up. That could be a message for someone. So you right now have the Wheel in with Gentle Gardener. And I see great good fortune, good luck, expansion, harmony, gentleness, nurturing. If some of you happen to be planting a garden for the spring, your garden is going to grow very nicely. And that garden could be a metaphor for anything that you are cultivating in your life this spring. It is going to grow well. As long as you pour your love and your attention on what you would like to see grow in your life, it will grow a lot and bring you a lot of good fortune. Expect things to get a lot, if you have fallen upon some difficult times where things got a little bit shaky or you weren't really sure if things were going to grow, they are most definitely growing now. Great good fortune, possibly even travel too. This Gentle Gardener might actually be a person too that is in your life that makes you feel like your heart is wide open. This person is extremely caring and a loving person. Something about this is opening up your heart. And not just opening up your heart a little. I mean, like your heart is exploding in a good way. So, okay, so in your surroundings, this is really interesting, you guys. You have the 10 of Air in with Mountain. And I'm seeing a rite of passage here with your surroundings. Some of you may be in motion this month in May, where you're going back someplace or you're going someplace and then coming back. There's a major long-term cycle of at least the past 10 years, possibly for some of you, that is ending. And so you need to get some clarity, get a sense of purpose, or the hard times are now coming to an end, or the difficulty is coming to an end now and you're coming out on the other side. But there's some kind of a major shift happening with your surroundings. Maybe you have moved, or you're about to move, or you're traveling a lot this month. You may even be traveling to a place where you get some kind of inner clarity or inner answers, or even solitude. Solitude in order to go deep within yourself and find some answers that you need. This is reminding me of your challenge this month. Your challenge this month, even though your mind is waking up this month, your challenge is seeking some kind of clarity or answer from within yourself about possibly your life or even yourself, or what you're trying to do as far as manifesting your dreams. But it seems as if you almost need to go on some kind of a journey in order to get those answers, or to find that clarity, or to seek solitude while things are shifting. It definitely seems as if you're having some kind of a major ending and a new beginning, and you're in the middle of it, on the threshold of these two experiences. You're wrapping something up that has existed for a long time. Something about this might make you feel as if you're caught between the worlds a little bit, or you're not sure. what am I getting here? I'm getting the shift is so dramatic or so long-term that it may temporarily make you feel as if you're coming apart a little bit, but ultimately you will be able to find the answers that you seek, or find the clarity that you seek, or not feel as if you are coming apart anymore. So this is interesting. Your hopes. Your hopes is that your prayers will be answered, and that your guides are listening to you, and that your wishes will be granted. It seems as if you have put your heart into this, whatever it is that you are wishing for. You feel it very strongly in your heart. And because you feel this wish very strongly in your heart, and you are starting to be more convinced of the fact that the universe is listening to you and can give you what you wish for, not only are they listening to you, but you need to listen to them. And your hope is that you will be able to hear spirit more, or feel your connection to it more. But I'm also getting, for some of you, this may be your hope is that your wishes will be granted in being listened to, or being seen, or being heard. And your wish is that you will do this in return as well. Maybe some of you have been realizing that you have been hurrying a little bit too much, or glossing over what people tell you sometimes, when everybody deserves to have undivided listening from time to time. So this is what your hope is that the universe is listening to you, that you're listening to the universe, and that your wishes will be granted. So your general outcome is the 6 of air, and with flying. So again, I'm getting, for some of you, there may be travel this month, possibly away from home and then back home. Or if you have relocated, you're going back to your old home and then going back to your new home, if that makes any sense at all. If this does not have to do with travel, then this is a metaphorical flight here. So it could be that some of you have gone to a place that you are very familiar with, and then you're going back to a new place that you have started to cultivate, or it could be reversed there. So I am getting, though, that as a general outcome, you are feeling much more harmonious and integrated than you have in a long time. And again, I'm getting something very strongly in here about how you're seeing things more clearly, or you're seeing your possibilities as actually being possibilities, not just the words of it, but the profound comprehension of that possibilities are all around you. New things are on their way. You're taking off, and there's a newfound sense of harmony among people, where people are working together a lot better than they did before. Or you have found the right people, and you feel very held with a balance between connection and independence. Or your ideas are taking off. And part of the reason on why they're taking off is because you're collaborating with other people, or other people are inspiring you, or you're inspiring other people, or everyone's inspiring each other. If this is some kind of a health thing for someone, it seems as if you may be going on a trip to a place where you can find the right remedies for yourself, or experience what you need to experience in order to have some kind of a healing, whether it's emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, all of them, whatever. But you're taking off. Okay, well, hopefully that made sense or helped you in some way, you guys. Happy May, happy spring. I wish you all the best. Many blessings to you. And I shall see you soon for your love readings and then the mystery readings. These readings take a very, very long time to upload. Way, way, way longer than they take to actually film. And so even though I'm recording this on the 2nd, you may not even get this until like late tonight or the next day, but whatever. Time is fluid. Time is fluid. I'm just going to have faith that these come out, or I do have faith that these come out when they need to. So, okay. Wish you all the best. Bye.